These are shark-infested waters. Danger lurks all around. There are sharks circling you right now. Is this the Pacific? The South China Sea? No. This is the business insurance industry. Don't take chances with your business insurance. Call High House Insurance, your local business insurance experts. We don't pay to be on comparison websites, so your premiums are better value. For a free no-obligation quote, call Celsey 606 552. High House, local reliable insurance. High Street, Celsey.
Hello again, and a very warm welcome to Manhood Internet Radio. I'm Tony Wiener, your host for this show. Now, as I look out of the studio window, I can see that great icon of Celsey, the offshore lifeboat station, being dismantled. But we have the new boat to look forward to next week, so onwards and upwards with a variety of topics for you again this week from people across the Manhood Peninsula, including something called Heart Space. But that comes later as we start the show with Alison and her roundup of Celsey related activities.
Hello there, and welcome once again to our weekly look at what's happening in Celsey. First of all, on Tuesday the 20th of June, as usual, we have the mobile soft play. That's from 10 until 11:30. It's for the under fives, held at the Celsey Centre. For more information on that, you need to contact Sue or Tom, 604 642. Something new here, the Celsey Shuttle Tuesday excursion. They're going to Havant Wyvale Garden Centre between 3:15 and 5. Pickups are from 1:15 onwards. £3.50 is the cost. If you want to reserve your place, then you need to ring 604416 for the Celsey Shuttle Tuesday excursion. Back to the regular events, kickboxing for kids between 4:30 and 5:30 at the Celsey Centre. Girls football, 6 o'clock until 7 at the Academy in School Lane, and netball for all, again at the Academy, this time the Sports Hall, between 7 and 8. Moving on now to Wednesday the 21st, wood carving will take place at the Scout Hut on School Lane. They're a small, friendly group of wood carvers who meet every Wednesday at the Scout Hut, and they help each other with various carving activities. You're very welcome to drop in and have a look at what they do. You can have a look at their website for a little bit more information, www.celseywoodcarvers.co.uk. So that's all day at the Scout Hut. Also on Wednesday, a body conditioning class at the Celsey Centre from 9:15 until 10:15. And then it's also the day for the Seal Island Swimming Club at the Oasis Pool on West Sands between 9:30 and 10:30. There's going to be a painting workshop entitled Going Wild with the popular artist Jake Winkle. That's to be held at St Wilfrid's Church Hall. It's an art stream event. For more information and how to book a place on this workshop, you need to contact Angela Benwell on 603332. The cost of that is £20 and it's held from 10 o'clock until 4 o'clock. Also on Wednesday morning, the Celsey Model Boat Club will meet down at the pond on East Beach, where they sail their radio-controlled boats. New members, of course, are always welcome. You need to contact Chris on 601 550, and that starts at 10 and finishes at 12. The Fitter Sitters exercise class will be held at the Celsey Centre between 10:20 and 11:20. And then in the afternoon, the Crafty Natter Club takes place at the Methodist Church. Lisa is the contact there, 601 032. That starts at 2 and finishes at 4. In the evening, the Celsey Community Choir have their regular practice between 7 and 8:30, again at the Methodist Church Hall. And it's also the day for carpet bowls at Medbury Primary School on School Lane between 7 and 8. Thursday the 22nd, as usual again, mobile soft play for the under fives at the Celsey Centre, 10 o'clock until 11:30. Sue or Tom are the contacts for that one, 604 642. And then in the afternoon, the Celsey Bridge Club have their regular meeting at the club on Cox's Road. It's a friendly group of mixed ability. You need to call Carol for information on that, 602250. That starts at 2 and finishes at 5. Celsey Library would welcome you to come along to read, chat or just to listen to their early evening event from 5:45 until 7:15 in the evening. Walking football at the Academy. This is a gentle game of football to keep you in shape if you're over 50. Walking football. Come and join them, it says, 6 o'clock until 7:30 in the evening. For the younger ones, there's the Lighthouse Youth Club for school years 5 to 8 on East Beach Church at Marrowsfield Place from 6:30 until 7:45. And in the evening, adult basketball at the Academy Sports Hall between 7 and 8. Also 7 till 8 is carpet bowls at Medmenbury Primary School on School Lane. Friday the 23rd of June, we have the Seal Island Swimming Club at the Oasis Pool on Bun Leisure between 9:30 and 10:30. And there's a new class, Steady and Strong, for those people who'd like to improve their strength and balance. This focuses on improving strength, posture, balance and confidence. The class is £4 on a pay-as-you-go basis. Heidi Dunster is the person to contact. 0782 692 4923. I'll repeat Heidi's number because it's quite long. 0782 692 4923. That's between 11:30 and 12:30. Then in the afternoon, as usual on a Friday, it's time for the Darby and Joan Club at St Peter's Church Hall. They have a bingo, raffle, cup of tea and a chat. Transport is provided for that by the Selsey Venture Bus if you happen to be a member, and they're affiliated to the RVS. More information on that from Jill Evendon, 604 187, starting at 2, finishing at 4. Also in the afternoon, bridge for beginners at the Selsey Club on Cox's Road. That's from 2 o'clock until 4 o'clock. And it's the monthly Selsey U3A meeting. The speaker this month is Neil Sadler, talking about gongoozling for beginners on the canals. It's going to be a light-hearted look at the joys and mishaps whilst exploring the canals of England. If you want to know more about that, do contact Sue, the membership secretary, on 07710 658 331. I'll repeat her number, 07710 658 331. So that's the U3A from 2:30 until 3:30. Bright Sparks Youth Club takes place on a Friday between 7 and 8 for school years 1 to 4 at East Beach. And it's the Selsey Specials Friday football at the Academy on School Lane from 6 until 7. Selsey Cricket Club on Paddock Lane, the Selsey Crabettes Running Empty Cup. That's a home match between 6 and 7. Then on Saturday the 24th of June at the Selsey Cricket Club, it's the West Wittering Cricket Club First 11 League Division 2. That's an away match all day. All day on Saturday. Here's a special. The Selsey Venture Club are celebrating their 50th birthday. So do go along and see what's happening there. If you want to know a few more details, 605 115 for the Venture Club 50th birthday event. Selsey Striders also on Saturday between 8:30 and 9:30, suitable for all, down at Hillfield Road car park. And it's also the day for the Selsey Beach Clean. They're meeting down on West Beach between 10:30 and 3 in the afternoon. Information from 0778 951 9298. RSP at Pagham are having a Someone to Guide You event. It's a free drop-in meeting at Ferrypool Hyde on Pagham Harbour to spot and identify the wildlife that you see. That's from 11 until 2. And at Little Spain Bowling Club on the Golf Links Lane, Selsey, it's an away match. New members and spectators are always welcome, so if you go down to Little Spain to see what it's all about from 2 until 3. On Sunday the 25th of June, the Wildlife Photography Workshop takes place at the RSPB. It's an introduction to basic techniques. Booking is essential for that. 641508, £18 non-members, £14 to members, starting at 8:30, finishing at 3. Fairly early in the morning, the Selsey Power Rangers will meet at Hillfield Road car park between 9 and 10. And it's carpet bowls, 9:30 until 10:30 at Medmenbury Primary School. Between 10 and 2 at St Wilfrid's Church Hall on Church Road, there's a fun dog show and tabletop sale. Auntie Jane from the Selsey Labrador Rescue will be judging it. There are prizes and rosettes. It's going to be sponsored by the pet pantry. £10 a table, including a free sausage roll and a drink. To book your table in advance, speak to John Bradley on 07826 556041, or you can email him johnfb@btinternet.com. Selsey Model Boat Club, as usual, sell their radio-controlled boats between 10 and 12. Chris is the contact there, 801 550. That's 10 till 12, the Selsey Model Boat Club. And it's also the day for the Selsey Sports Day, a free day of family fun at Manor Green Park and the Selsey Centre. There's going to be a family fun run, a free climbing wall, taster sessions, entertainment, street food, a licensed bar and many other activities, starting at 12 and finishing at 4. At the Selsey Cricket Club, it's the Sunday First 11, Pathfinder CC, Friendly 11. It's a home match between 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock. Carpet bowls also between 3 and 4 down at Medmery Primary School. And there's the Respite Tea at the Methodist Church, this time 3 o'clock until 4. Now on Monday the 26th of June, all day, it's the Selsey Lifeboat Flag Day. If you think you can help doing the collections, please phone Ros Bonham on 601913. That's a plea, please, for collectors for the Selsey Lifeboat Flag Day. Do give Ros a ring if you can help. Dance and Tone takes place from 9:30 until 10:30, followed by Pilates, both those classes at the Selsey Centre on Manor Road. Movies for Memories in the afternoon between 1 and 3:30, and it's Mary Poppins, so if you can remember a spoonful of sugar, then you'd be very welcome to that. Booking 201616. There's also a beginner's Chai Chi class at the Selsey Centre. This promotes emotional and physical health in a gentle way. You can contact Tracy to book www.lifeandbalance.uk. The class will be held on Mondays until the 24th of July from 3:30 until 4:30. Early evening Selsey basketball at the Academy Sports Hall from 5 o'clock for ages 7 to 11 and from 6 o'clock for 12 pluses. There's also netball for all at the Academy Small Hall between 6 and 7, and the Selsey Striders 6:30 till 7:30. They meet at Hillfield Road Car Park. That's suitable for all people who can run 3 miles. Tuesday the 27th of June, all day, it's the Eileen Saville Award. Wild Writing. This is in connection with a Manhood and Wildlife Heritage Group. The closing date for entries for that is the 31st of July. You can submit your entry though before that date. The award is now in its 6th year, and for 2017 they want you to celebrate the world of mini beasts in a piece of creative writing. If you think of butterflies, bees, bugs, beetles, moths, dragonflies, worms, woodlice, ants and spiders, then that's what mini beasts are. They'd like you to produce a story, a poem, a letter, a diary, a speech or a rap about a mini beast or mini beasts. You can present it as a handwritten piece, a Word document with or without illustrations, a storyboard or comic strip, a video, a sound recording or an animation. The text can be scribed or typed by a friend or adult, but all the words and illustrations must be the work of the entrant. The judges will be looking for an engaging plot or theme, the thoughtful choice of language, as well as some understanding of mini beasts. So, you should write about what you know or do some research. Even better, find some mini beasts of your own and watch what they do. Entries are welcome from any young person below the age of 25 who lives on the Manhood Peninsula or who attends school on the peninsula. Prizes will be awarded for different age categories depending on the spread and the number of entries, and an overall winner chosen. All entries must be accompanied by the following information: the name and age of the entrant, the name of who to contact, and their email or telephone number. Entries should be sent or delivered to 28 Vincent Road. Collection can be arranged if required. Alternatively, you can email the entrants to chairmt@mwhg.org.uk. Good luck with that one. Mobile soft play takes place every Tuesday, of course, between 10 and 11:30. This is for the under fives at the Selsey Centre. Sue or Tom for that one, 604 642. And there's another Selsey Shuttle Tuesday excursion. This time you can either go to the Cascades Centre or to Gun Wharf Quays. If you'd like to reserve a place on that, 604416 is the contact number, £5 per person, pickups from 1:15 onwards. So that's aiming to be back by 5. Kickboxing for kids later on at the Selsey Centre on Manor Road between 4:30 and 5:30. Girls football at the Academy on School Lane between 6 and 7, and netball for all at the Academy Sports Hall between 7 and 8. So that's it. Plenty to do. Hope you enjoy some of those activities. Bye for now.
Thanks, Alison. Now let's find out about Heartspace. So over to Keith.
With me now I've got Jeff Osman, and Jeff is going to be telling us about Heartspace. Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning. Morning. Pleased to be here.
Now, Heartspace, what is it?
Heartspace is designed really to give all adults on the Manhood Peninsula particularly, although we do welcome people if they come from outside that area, creative activities to do without any previous experience. It's open to anyone. You can come along and you can do any of our activities.
Now, I'm assuming that because it's called Heartspace, that it's for well-being purposes. So, just to make people feel a bit better.
It does make people feel a bit better. It's two thrusts really: make people feel a little bit better, a bit of mental, bit of physical well-being, and bring communities together and all ages of adults really across the area. So it's to bring a community together as well is one of our philosophies, and it's very affordable. You can pay from nothing to whatever donation you want to, although we suggest a £3 donation at our meetings.
Well, that seems cheap enough to take part in anything, really.
Yeah,
I mean, if it's a couple of hours, £3 for a couple of hours to take part in sitting in a chair and doing nothing would be cheap enough.
It would, but we don't expect people to come along and sit and do nothing.
Now, I'm having a look at your calendar here that you publish. And there's all manner of stuff on here that I've got to say I don't understand, but perhaps you can enlighten us. Therapeutic harps.
It's a bit creative. It's got a creative base, this sort of thing, and it's really the creative arts, and anyone can take part in them. And most of the stuff through here you'll see is based around the creative arts. And yes, it was yesterday, in fact, we did the harps, and a young lady called Alice came along and brought some 7-string harps, some lightweight harps, and really for anyone to have a go at playing something on, and really you can create your own piece of music, which we did for a part of the session. But people also like to play tunes as well sometimes, so we all got together and managed to play some tunes and finished up playing a round of Ferrero Jacques on the harps, and everyone took part in that, and they really got into it.
Well, as you say, I can see where that's leading towards community building, because it's a team effort, and you're all throwing in your bit to try and.
It's a team effort. Everyone took part, and.
I see you've got community singing now. I know community singing seems to have taken off pretty much everywhere now. Everywhere you go, there's got a local choir or several. I know there are one or two around and about in Selsey, that of various standards, that just do it. Just because it makes you feel good.
It does make you feel good, and all of these things make you feel good, and they're great for stress busting, general mental well-being, and some of them are slightly more active and give you a bit of physical effort as well into them, and they really make you feel very good at the end of the sessions. Most people go out and want to come back, and we've had little quotes from people saying it's just like being in a family.
Well, that's once again, that's great. Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's exactly what you're trying to achieve.
Yeah.
Being a singer myself, I know that singing can be quite taxing. You'd be surprised at what goes into a couple of hours singing. And as I say, I can see that it's taken off all over the place now.
It has. Singing's a very popular activity now. Although you get a little bit of, some people like to sing and some people are very shy.
Yes, yeah. But once again, it can lead to a bit of confidence building. People,
and that's another
have been frustrated singers all their life. They wouldn't sing in public because they didn't think they were good enough, and then now they can sing wherever they like, and nobody takes the mickey out of them.
But the whole idea of this is that anyone really can sing, and the whole program here, anyone can do any of these activities.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a whole list of stuff: creative writing, laughter for health. I'd be interested to see that one actually.
Well, come along.
African
and laugh.
drumming. Now that what I would quite enjoy, African drumming.
Again, come along, and that's my.
Never get it out of your system.
Baby at the moment is African drumming.
The one thing I did notice was that you don't seem to travel very far because it says your heart space outing is at Bracklesham Barn.
Well,
from East Wittering to Bracklesham Barn, not a tremendous distance.
We're actually just meeting at Bracklesham Barn for that and driving around the car park. No,
I was being a bit
facetious
there, but yeah, I did notice that on there that the heart space outing. I mean, you wouldn't get much exercise travelling from East Wittering to Bracklesham Barn.
No, but we're meeting at and we generally meet at Bracklesham Barn. It's a facility.
Now, do people become members, or do they just turn up for these
activities?
activities?
No, it's just turn up.
So it's just a turn-up session?
We have some people that turn up very regularly, some people that turn up for maybe more specific types of activities, and some people just randomly come along. And we welcome anyone.
As you say, it's a voluntary donation. You recommend about £3, which is cheap as chips, and people can afford to go 2 or 3 times a week, really, and they're not spending a fortune. Now, if somebody wants more details on it, how can they contact?
Well, we got our contact at the moment. Our website's on here, but it will be up and running soon. It's not quite there yet, and that's heartspacecommunity.co.uk. We have got a Facebook page. If you type Heartspace into Facebook, you'll get us. We've got an email which is katrina@heartspacecommunity.co.uk. And there's a phone number here as well, which is 07857354008. So get in touch with those ways. We'll be up and running with the web page not too long. And you'll also see us in the local life. We put our piece in the community page in local life all the time.
You know when you've made it when you're in local life.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah. And you'll see our little programs around at various places, at the local libraries and various places around the area. And we put posters up for every activity as well. So you'll see us
you're
well
publicised.
We are.
Yeah, you're well publicised. It's there's no reason for anybody to miss what's going on at Heartspace.
No, there isn't. And we're waiting to grow numbers a bit. And thanks to West Sussex County Council for their big grant this year, which has helped us push it forward. And this local parish council, in fact, for giving us Bracklesham Barn free of charge. Part of the reason why we're able to offer these things so cheaply.
Well, it's always great. I mean, it is a community thing, and it's nice to know that all parts of the community, including the parish council, are doing their bit to make it work.
Yeah.
Thanks once again for coming in, Jeff, and just opening our eyes to Heartspace and what it's all about.
Okay.
And we wish you well for the future.
Okay, thank you very much.
Cheers.
Thanks, Keith. We do live in an amazing community with such a wide variety of activities laid on for us. Now I can see Alison hot-footing back with our roundup of news from Bracklesham.
Time to move on now to Witterings and Bracklesham to see what's happening at that side of the peninsula. Regular activities on a Tuesday start off with a Rookwood Lawn Tennis Club group coaching. 2 sessions there, one between 10 and 11, the second one 11 to 12. £4 an hour, meeting at West Wittering Sports Hall. At Bracklesham Barn that morning, 10 until 11:30, the Little Explorers play and learn together. And there's yoga with Elaine at Bracklesham Barn. 2 sessions there, 9:30 to 10:30 and 10:45 until 11:45. Steady and strong strength and balance will take place at the barn, 2:30 until 3:30, and then early evening it's the beginner ukulele club at Bracklesham Barn, 6:30 until 8:30. The Community Pop Choir meets at West Wittering Memorial Hall 7 until 9, and the Badminton Club at Bracklesham Barn 7:30 till 9:30 in the evening. And don't forget there's free pool at Pond Barn on a Tuesday. On Wednesdays we've got down at Bracklesham Barn table tennis, which is a drop-in and adult play session between 10 and 12, and there's also CBT motorcycle training, but you do have to pre-book for that one. That's from 9 until 11. Bracklesham Barn also is the site for belly dancing with Step Inside between 1 and 2, and then early evening Louise takes her Zumba class between 6:30 and 7:30. There's also surf conditioning. You do need to contact Bracklesham Barn to find out a little bit more about that one. On Thursdays, the Busy Bugs Toddler Gym takes place between 9:30 and 12, and it's Stitch and Yarn at the Witterings Medical Centre between 10:30 and 12:30, not to be outdone by Knit and Natter at East Wittering Library 11 until 12:30. The Witterings Art Group meet between 10 and 12 at West Wittering Memorial Hall, and in the afternoon there's a Keep Fit exercise class at East Wittering Village Hall between 2 and 3. West Wittering Short Mat Bowls takes place between 10 and 12, and then again between 2 and 4 at West Wittering Memorial Hall. Chris is the contact for that one, 07788 111 325. There's a Mixed Abilities Pilates group at East Wittering Village Hall between 6 and 7, and private ballroom and Latin classes beginning at 7 o'clock at East Wittering Village Hall. You need to book for that one, www.strictlydancinguk.co.uk. The Junior Youth Club meets at the Youth Centre between 5 and 6:30, that's for 8 to 12-year-olds, and the seniors, 12 to 17-year-olds, they start at 6:30 and finish at 8:30. At the British Legion, bingo on a Thursday at 7:30. Every Friday at Bracklesham Barn there's a Pilates class 9:30 to 10:30, and there's also short mat bowls at Bracklesham Barn 2 o'clock until 4. Coastliners line dancing starting at 2, finishing at 5 over at East Wittering Village Hall, and it's the beginner session for the Rookwood Lawn Tennis Club group coaching. That starts at 2, finishes at 2:45 at West Wittering Sports Field. Don't forget it's UK Film Academy at Bracklesham Barn 5 until 9, and it's Jukebox Night at Pond Barn 7 until midnight. There's the private ballroom and Latin class again, 7 o'clock at East Wittering Village Hall. Need to book for that one, www.strictlydancinguk.co.uk. Nothing to report for Saturday, but on Sunday we've got the Windrush Church meeting at Bracklesham Barn starting at 10:30. In the evening, modern jive dancing between 7:30 and 9 at East Wittering Village Hall, and it's the quiz night at Pond Barn at 8. Mondays there's low impact aerobics at Bracklesham Barn 9:15 until 10:15, and Little Ducklings Mother and Toddler group between 9:30 and 11:30. Also at Bracklesham Barn, short mat bowls 10:30 until 1, and in the evening Louise does her regular Zumba class 6:30 until 7:30. Line dancing over at East Wittering Village Hall 7 until 10, and Elaine is running a yoga class 7 o'clock until 8:30 at Bracklesham Barn. Verity does her ARO Ladies Beginner Kickboxing class again at the barn 7:30 until 8:30. Back to Tuesday now, Rookwood Lawn Tennis Club group coaching sessions 10 until 11 or 11 until 12, £4 an hour at West Wittering Sports Field. It's also the morning for the Little Explorers Play and Learn Together between 10 and 11:30 at Bracklesham Barn, and Elaine runs her yoga classes at the barn 9:30 until 10:30, followed by 10:45 till 11:45. Steady and Strong Strength and Balance takes place at Bracklesham Barn between 2:30 and 3:30. Early evening we've got the Beginner Ukulele Club between 6:30 and 8:30. Community Pop Choir, of course, West Wittering Memorial Hall 7 until 9, and the Badminton Club at Bracklesham Barn 7:30 till 9:30. And as usual, there's free pool at Pond Barn. Now we do have one or two specials this week. On Wednesday the 21st of June, there's going to be a coffee morning at Russell's Garden Centre. That's from 10 o'clock until 11:30, and it's in aid of the St Wilfrid's Hospice. There's also something called Heart Space Intuitive Painting. Sounds intriguing, doesn't it? That's on Wednesday at Bracklesham Barn. It's a special, beginning at 1 and finishing at 3:30. There's also line dancing at the British Legion, 7 until 9. And then on Saturday the 24th of June, we're going to have a jazz night at East Wittering Village Hall with the Regis Jazz Band, starting at 7:30, finishing round about 10:30, in aid of St Wilfrid's Hospice. Tickets are £15 each, which does include a supper. You can buy them from Jean, 670-799, or Roger on 673-490. So that's a jazz night fundraiser at East Wittering Village Hall on Saturday the 24th of June. Hope you enjoy that one. No more news for now. I'll speak to you again next week. Bye for now.
Thanks, Alison. And now, just when you thought it was safe, here is Kevin with another brain tester.
Right, hi there, it's Kevin the Quiz with this week's instalment of the Connections Quiz. 5 general knowledge questions, but what connects all the answers? That's what you've got to find out. And question number 1, tricky pop music one. Which song was a number 2 hit for the Fat Larry's band in 1982? Question number 2, what was the registration plate of Lady Penelope's Rolls Royce in Thunderbirds? Question number 3, proverbs. In the proverb, enough is as good as a what? Question number 4, TV question. In which 1980s TV series did Tom Selleck play a private investigator in Hawaii? And question number 5, what is another name for a tornado? So 5 answers. What connects all the 5 answers? Good luck.
Thanks, Kevin. And Alison is back again, clutching some seaweed, so it must be the weather and tide time. So what's on offer, Alison?
Time now to have a look at what the weather forecast holds for us. Tuesday, we can expect a high temperature of 24 degrees Celsius or 75 degrees Fahrenheit. That's the top temperature for the week. Sunny intervals, 8 mile an hour northeasterly wind. On Wednesday, dropping slightly, 20 degrees Celsius or 68 degrees Fahrenheit, but that should be a sunny day. East-southeasterly, 16 mile an hour wind. Temperature rising again on Thursday, up to 21 Celsius or 70 degrees Fahrenheit with light cloud cover, 13 mile an hour wind, south-southeasterly. On Friday, temperature rising again, 22 degrees Celsius or 72 degrees Fahrenheit, sunny intervals, south-southwesterly, 13 mile an hour wind. Saturday the 21st, dropping slightly, 21 degrees Celsius or 70 degrees Fahrenheit, sunny intervals, slightly higher wind speed though, 14 mile an hour southwesterly. Temperatures holding steady for Sunday, 21 degrees Celsius, 70 degrees Fahrenheit again, sunny intervals once more, slightly lower wind speed, 12 mile an hour south-southwesterly. And finally, a look at the tide table. Tuesday the 20th of June, a high at 8:20 in the morning, low at 2:25, and then a high at 5 to 9 in the evening. Moving of course during the week, but finishing on Tuesday the 27th of June with a low at 8 in the morning, a high at 5 to 3 in the afternoon, and low tide again 8:25 in the evening. That's all for now. Speak to you again next week. Bye.
Thank you. I think Alison deserves a cup of tea, so let's see what Andy Stevens has for us.
Hello. Last time I spoke about offence, and the title of this one is Defence. Last time we could see that if we were offended by someone, we landed up in a prison, with forgiveness our only way out. This time we are looking at the situations when, because of some trauma, we put up a wall of defence. We do this to protect ourselves from getting hurt or getting hurt again. A few examples of putting up a defence is this. The first one is denial. Some people will not acknowledge the loss of a loved one. They will not admit they have died, and it would be too painful for them, too hard to bear. They are defending themselves from being hurt. Another example would be when a woman falls in love with a man and things are going well. Then the man decides to end the relationship. The woman is devastated. She is very hurt and maybe inconsolable for a time. She then may say, I will not want to get hurt like that again. So this puts up a wall of defense in her heart, so she will not hurt again. The problem with this is that it stops her loving fully again, as this is where the pain is. So her heart and emotions have a wall up in this area. It can even extend to another area and have a large placard on it saying, all men are like this, I don't trust them, don't allow myself to love them, they will only break my heart. It is very sad when we do this, as it stops us loving the way God wants us to love. Also, God our Father and Jesus Christ his Son are male figures, and this can block us from love and accepting the love of God. The Bible talks about intimacy with God and with others. This intimacy is the seeing into our hearts. God wants all of our heart. He wants to see into my heart, into me see. We need to be open-hearted with many close relationships. We need to be open and vulnerable to one another. If we have walls in our hearts from one thing or another, we are holding back on God and each other. As I said last time, Jesus came to set the captives free and bind up the broken-hearted. Let him into your heart to start his work of intimacy in you today. Allow him to break these walls down, give him the pain, and forgive those that have hurt you. Life is full of choices. Choose life and all its fullness.
Thank you, Andy, for that interesting piece, and that's me done for another week, and it just remains for me to thank all our contributors, including Local Life magazine, our sound editor John Mullett, our presenters Alison and Keith, not forgetting of course our producer John Fletcher. So it's goodbye from me, Tony Weiner, until next time, bye.